So let's add a picture and an image to this screen. To add a picture, we're just going to click on Insert. And a lot of times you'll collect pictures from your classroom, and this is the way you would do that. So I'm going to click Insert, Pictures, and I don't have a whole lot of pictures here. This is in the Pictures folder, Sample Pictures, so we'll just use one of these pictures. I'm going to click on the penguins here if I double click it. So now I've got an image here. It's hiding my slide, so I'm just going to resize this a little bit. Now, one of the features that PowerPoint has is that it allows you to remove the background. And the reason you'd want to remove the backgrounds in some cases is so that you can integrate the pictures into your slides a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I've got Format selected here with the pictures. I've got the picture selected. You can click Format and click Remove Background. Okay. Now, notice it puts this little frame around here. I'm going to drag this out a little bit so that it includes a little bit more of this picture. Okay. The other thing I'm going to have to correct is notice right here on this penguin, it's got a little pink area here that it's going to remove. Well, I don't want to remove that particular part of it. So I'm going to go up here to Mark Areas to Keep, and I'm just going to draw a line through it here. And so it put that back in there. And when you're finished with that, just click off of it. So now I've got an image of some penguins standing there talking to each other. Now, the next thing I want to do is to add an image. Now, to add an image, what I'm going to do, my favorite is Google Images. So I'm going to go to my browser, and I've already selected some polar bears here. Now, let me just show you how I did that. In the search box on Google Images, well, first off, to get to Google Images, you just go to images.google.com. And most of you may have been there already. And I want to go to polar bear cubs. I want to add some polar bear cubs to my slide. And I'm going to double click on that image, and I'm going to right click on here. But first I want to show you something about resolution. One of the things that it does is it gives you the resolution of the photo, and in this particular case it's 828 by 551. That's pretty good. If you start getting images that are in the 200s, 100s to 200s on these numbers, you'll get a grainy image, so you want to pay attention to that. Okay, so I'm going to right click on this picture. I'm going to click Copy Image. I'm going to go back and reselect my PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to right click on the slide. Okay, and there's a number of paste options here. Okay, I'm just going to click on Keep Source Formatting. So there's my polar bear cubs. Okay, we're going to resize these. And let's try to remove the background on these guys too, see what that looks like. So I'm going to click Format, Remove Background, and that doesn't look too bad, so we'll just click off the slide. So there we have it. We got some polar bears and some penguins. And now one of the issues may be on your particular slide is that it's all white background. Let's add some color to the background. The way I'm going to do that, I'm just going to click on Insert, Shapes, and I'm going to take this rounded rectangle. Okay. Now you say, well, what good does that do? I can't see the pictures. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to send to the back. Okay, so now I've got it behind her. Now I really don't like the color, so let's go up here and select maybe a gray, or we'll just leave it blue like that. Okay, so the other thing is, now it's got a hard edge here. A hard edge in this case is there's a lot of contrast between the foreground and the background. So what I'm going to do there is I can soften the edge, and I would do that again under the Format. I'm going to go to Shape, Effects, Soft Edges, like so. So now it looks like it blends in just a tad more. So let's put it in full screen mode, and you can see what that looks like. So there you have it. We've inserted some pictures, the penguins, and an image, the polar bears. Give it a try.